Tonight on Thames in TV, this is a breaking news story, obviously live from Hendon. Tonight's top story: the England heat wave has officially begun, starting obviously on Sunday and ending on Tuesday. Highs of up to nearly 38 or 39 degrees has been confirmed by the Met Office already. A national emergency has been declared already by a level 4 warning now, and a red weather warning is now in place for most of England, with the amber warning still following, covering most of England and parts of Scotland and Wales. The red warning for extreme heat has never been used before. This is the first time ever since its introduction in 2021 that the warning system for extreme heat has been used before. This has obviously been a breaking news story. This is still following on, obviously, here at Thames TV. We are obviously struggling, obviously, with the heat, as it is going to be coming in from Sunday into Monday and into Tuesday. Please, obviously, if you sorry, I'm just trying to obviously read off obviously my script. As a fact, obviously, it's the first time I've ever done this. Obviously, since this is a red weather warning, as you can probably see, judging by the warning list already on television at the moment, they are now advising people to obviously stay out of the sun, try and find shade, or of course stay inside where possible. This is a breaking news story. We will follow on this maybe later on. In other news, however, though, here at Thames TV, the Greater Anglia are withdrawing their Class 317 units, obviously today at the time of filming. The last services will be running from Hertford North this evening into London Liverpool Street, before they are then replaced by the 755 units. The 755s were only introduced in 2019 to replace the locomotive hauled stock by Class 90s and of course 91s, which used to obviously have slam door coaches, obviously on the intercity services from London Liverpool Street to Norwich. But since these have now been withdrawn, the 755s, 720s, and the 745 units are now, of course, in service, meaning that the 317 units are now being withdrawn. One will be preserved at the National Railway Museum in York, although this is unconfirmed as at the moment. However, one will be preserved, only a leading carriage, obviously, as already seen. Sorry, I'm just trying to read through to make sure. Yes, a leading carriage will be preserved, obviously, at one of the museums in East Anglia, and it will be to the public display. Now for a bit of a slightly other side of news from Hendon City, obviously here on the Minecart Rapid Transit server. The new Admiral building has opened this week. It was built by Mojang 1014 and consists of one of the most interesting and brutalist architecture of the server's admod building, which houses the admins, moderator, and of course the owner, who have offices here, and of course the meeting room is also staged here. Thames TV also understands that there will be studios for media companies at the new Admiral building for the first time since the Admiral building was ever created. The Admiral building has never been a place for TV studios in the past. The past Admiral building was built before, and it didn't have any studios at all in it for TV personnel. However, since there has been a lot of discussion going on the server in recent weeks, KittyCat11321 is very pleased that the Admiral building is now finally getting a TV studio to be used for all the broadcasters, and of course other broadcasters for the server, MBS, MBN, and other broadcasters, obviously, who broadcast on the MRT. Other news to follow, obviously, is obviously in real life news. Obviously, rail news coming up on the 27th of July, 30th of July, 18th of August, and the 20th of August. Another national rail strike has been planned. Due to the strike action, Network Rail are now telling people not to travel. However, it is going to be more expected that the heatwave warning, obviously, we've had today is also going to be affected as well, meaning that everything is going to be all go. Starting obviously tomorrow, the Network Rail has also issued a do not travel unless necessary warning, obviously for much of England, particularly on the A1 corridor going between London and Edinburgh. Basically, because of the red weather warning, the A1 corridor could be one of the hottest places, which could see up to like 40 or even going into the late 30s in degrees. Also, obviously, in other news as well this morning, well, not this morning, tonight, Thamesin TV will be broadcasting another Christmas parade again this year. It follows on from the past two editions of Christmas parades. We are basically going to be broadcasting again in full high definition as of the 2021 video. However, we have understood that the parade may obviously be cancelled at short notice should there be any snowstorms or even if we do end up with another COVID variant. Now, due to this, we would obviously like to make a bit of an announcement here in the fact that Thamesin TV will still broadcast the Christmas parade at Christmas, obviously on Christmas Eve. However, do be advised, obviously, to viewers that they may not be broadcasting many, depending obviously on how it works. Due to the nature, obviously, of last year, with the heavy rain, obviously, that happened on Christmas Eve 2021, we're now taking drastic measures again to try and ensure that if it does rain, we do have a umbrella and even a waterproof microphone in order to try and keep ourselves dry. However, if anyone is going to be obviously watching the parade, obviously you will still be able to see it on Thamesin TV from Christmas Eve onwards. The Christmas Eve timing, however, though, won't be obviously released yet. It will be released at some point in October once it has been confirmed when and obviously what time it will be happening. We will obviously update you more, obviously, maybe in October when we do our news bulletin then. But for now, obviously, we won't be obviously speculating too much. It's going to be very likely it'll probably be at the same time as last year, but we will obviously let you know if anything does change. However, obviously, in other news to follow as well today, Thamesin TV would like to announce that the MRT server is still up and running. It celebrated its 10th anniversary only 3 days ago today. 3 days ago, it obviously was formed on July the 13th, 2012, and it's been going for 10 years now. The owner, called Frumball, has been running the server for quite a long time now and is still committed to keep running the server for as long as people are playing on it. Now, a bit of a reflection notice, obviously. Sports news come up. The Women's European Championships is currently on at the moment, which is obviously now heading to the quarterfinals. Basically, the final stage is the group stage. Obviously, currently at the moment, England have got through, having won their group, as well as Austria, who won against Norway yesterday and are through, obviously, in second place. The quarterfinals will be some point next week, but it will be probably later on in the week due to the red weather warning that has followed. So, it looks like there will probably be more games going on. The England game will probably be on next week, so stay tuned obviously for that, but it will not be broadcast at Thamesin TV due to copyright claims. And now, obviously, we obviously finish our news coverage here. We hope you do enjoy our new graphics. We are currently testing this out, so if you do feel we need to make any sort of adjustment, please do let us know as soon as possible via the comments. However, from all of us here at Thamesin TV, we'd like to thank you for watching our special news bulletin regarding the England heat wave that will be happening in a couple of days' time. Thamesin TV will not be back until probably now either end of July or probably sometime in August. This is mainly due to the constraints, obviously, of editing and recording the video. This is basically a lot of time I've got to be spent editing the video. However, we will keep you up to date as much as possible. There will be no ticker tape this time, but we will obviously have ticker tapes for special breaking news events if and when they do follow. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope you have a great weekend here from all of us here at Thamesin TV. Goodbye.